Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Victoria. I'm a mum of 5 in the UK. On the last video, I said that we'd been ill over Christmas the year before, and this year I'd sort of cleared a week in the diary to just relax a week before Christmas, and hopefully we weren't going to be ill on Christmas. Well, the joke's on me, because that week that I cleared just before Christmas Day, we was all really ill. I'd had a really bad nerve damage attack, which had left me with a really bad eye infection, and I'd had to visit the doctor for 2 lots of medicine for this eye infection. It was that bad. And then I got the flu. Some of the kids come down with the flu, some didn't. But it was one of those where you're going to vomit and you pretty much sleep for 2 days straight, and you've got the shivers. And then you've got the shakes, and then you're roasting. It was just and then it takes your legs, and your legs are full of shooting pains. It was just an awful, awful bug. And my third son, his birthday's Christmas Eve, and he wasn't ill. And the longer it went on, the more I was thinking he's going to be ill on his birthday. Really don't want him to be ill on his birthday, bless him. And he was worried about being ill on his birthday as well. Luckily, he wasn't, but we'll get into that in a minute. And my oldest two, who were 14 and 12, downstairs wasn't too bad because they was really good. Bless them, they really helped. Didn't do everything. I'm not saying that before anybody comes at me, but they really helped. So downstairs wasn't too bad. But upstairs, there was definitely signs that Mum had been ill. The floor was disgusting, and there was just pots and cups everywhere from where I'd been too ill to make anything to eat, and I'd had to say to kids, just get whatever food you can, apart from the poorly ones. So we'd sort of broke into our Christmas stash of snacks and nibbles and J2Os and fruit shoots and things early, just to keep the household running while I was really ill, knocked out for 2 days. But when I was, well, not better, but when I was well enough to get up and around, there was a couple of last minute Christmas presents I had to wrap. Which wouldn't have been last minute, it's just I was too ill to do it before. And then I had to clean the floor upstairs because it had got to a point where it needed doing, and I was absolutely exhausted at the end of it. It needed doing. There was like bits of tinsel and sweet wrappers and cough sweet wrappers and all kinds of things, just random clothes on the floor, random blankets on the floor. And when Mum is ill, it can make you depressed because you're seeing all this debris piling up, and you're thinking, you know, would my family actually live in a crap hole if I wasn't here? And you can soon tell that Mum's not been cleaning because it very quickly mounts up, and then when you're better or nearly better, you have to sort it. As the dog very helpfully just laying where I want to clean, and he was trying to play with the brush a minute ago. But I also realised that, you know, I had to be gentle with myself. I had to not be counterproductive and make myself even iller, or make myself ill again in time for Christmas Day. So I did all the floors upstairs, got rid of all the pots and the random blankets and things on the floor. And even though I was absolutely itching to get everything else done, I knew I was sweating and I was exhausted, and I was still kind of a bit ill. So I was like, I'm going to have to rest now. I'm going to have to just sort of hold my hands up and go, right, I can't do everything just yet. And it did annoy me, but I knew I had to play it like that, especially if I wanted to be well enough for my son's birthday and Christmas. And it didn't take that long to get the floor sorted, and things looked a lot better once I got it sorted. But then there's all the other jobs you need to do, like actually cook a nutritious meal after just like letting everybody just snack for a couple of days, and I had to change all the bedding because obviously like been sick, shake, stuff like that. And like I say, my son's birthday, so we had to make him a cake. He wanted a Deadpool cake, so I ordered a cake topper to put on the top, and what he wanted was the sides covering in chocolate icing, and then Skittles. The Skittles didn't really stay where they were. They sort of fell down towards the bottom of the cake. And I don't know why, because the sponge come out lovely, but there was a random hole in the side of the sponge. So we just shoved loads of Skittles in it like they were meant to be all coming out. And it wasn't perfect, but like I say, when we'd been that ill, it was quite a feat to bake a cake. And he did really enjoy it. And luckily he wasn't ill on his birthday. And he got to go out and go to soft play like he wanted. So I'd done the Christmas Eve boxes and his presents, done loads of balloons. That isn't all the buffet. I added a few other things like salady stuffs and stuff like that, but a lot of the buffet was quite snacky because I'd been ill. And then luckily Santa wasn't ill. Santa managed to make an appearance and nobody was ill on Christmas Day. My mum didn't catch it off us, but my mum had the flu all over Christmas. It totally ruined her Christmas Day. And then, of course, you've got the Christmas clean-up. I've been overrun. Christmas wrapping paper, toy packaging, random pieces of toys. And every time you think you've got all the random packaging up, you haven't. There's more. And you have to constantly, like, rearrange what they got for Christmas because it ends up all over the floor. So Christmas Day is nice, but your house is absolutely destroyed for a few days afterwards. My husband was moaning about it, and I says it'll settle down in a few days. Once they've used things or things have started to get put away a little bit, and it'll be less carnage. Because you've got to remember, we've got it times 5. We've got all the Christmas madness times 5. I didn't have a Christmassy tablecloth this year, so I just put like some wrapping paper on the table. And then the fancy placemats and a couple of little pot Christmassy figurines. That worked out well. So even though there's all the extra work, not just like planning Christmas and sorting out Christmas, but then on the actual day, all the cleaning up, all the Christmas dinner, especially when you've just been ill, even though it's a lot of work, the children really enjoyed it, and that's what it's all about. And like I said, and I can't believe it's done for another year. You have all that build up and it's still done for another year, and we're still eating these snack things that my husband went mad about. Although I am going to the shop today to stock up on that fresh stuff. We seem to have loads and loads. I'm filming this on the 27th of December. We seem to have loads and loads of Christmassy snacky stuff left, but no actual food. So I'm sorry, you can tell quite in my voice, I'm still a bit ill. So I'm going to go to the shop today and get things that are actually food to go with the snacks. And that's that marble run look that someone gave me and I put away. And it's for Christmas and it's been a massive hit. All the younger 3 have enjoyed it. So I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you weren't ill like we were for some of it. And I hope you're getting on top of the chaos it's created in your house now. If you like that video, please subscribe. My raw, unfiltered, large family vlogs are now on Patreon, which I'll link below. Happy Christmas and see you next time with a brand new video. Bye bye.